For the qualifiers, Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons versus Ranchi Royals. Both teams in their league stage final showdown. Royals want to lock their spot for the qualifiers. No tomorrow for them. Win or go home. Dragons would want to end their campaign on a winning note. Every tackle counts. Who boards the playoff flight? Strap in, it's game time.
स्वागत है आप सभी का एक बार फिर से हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग के एक और ऐतिहासिक दिन में। ऐतिहासिक इसलिए क्योंकि हर दिन नए स्टैंडर्ड्स यहाँ पर सेट हो रहे हैं। अकॉर्ड तमिलनाडु ड्रैगन्स और रांची रॉयल्स के बीच ये मुकाबला है। दोनों टीम्स देखिए बहुत सारे एंथुसियाज्म के लिए उतरेंगी। भले ही जब आप दोनों टीम्स को देखते हैं दोनों के टारगेट्स अलग है। अकॉर्ड तमिलनाडु ड्रैगन्स दे प्ले फॉर देयर प्राइड। रांची रॉयल्स इस टीम के लिए जीत महत्वपूर्ण है। कहानी यह है कि अगर ये जीत जाते हैं तो डायरेक्टली क्वालिफाई कर जाएंगे फॉर द प्लेऑफ्स। अगर शूट आउट में पहुंच भी जाते हैं तब भी टॉप 2 में इनकी सीट कंफर्म हो जाएगी। लेकिन अगर हार मिलती है रेगुलेशन टाइम में और 7 गोल्स के एक बड़े मार्जिन से अगर हार मिलती है और JSW सूरमा हॉकी क्लब 7 गोल से जीत जाता है तो फिर इनके लिए कहानी मुश्किल हो सकती है। लेकिन ये तो बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड था। विशाल मेरे साथ है। स्वागत है विशाल आपका।
गुड इवनिंग तान्या।
इतनी गणित अगर मैंने स्कूल में समझी होती तो मेरी कहानी बहुत अलग होती।
सेम स्टोरी cannot change the story at all, but Royals will hold their royalty and Dragons will come firing and charging on them.
ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। देखिए अकॉर्ड तमिलनाडु ड्रैगन्स के लिए यही कहानी है कि जब आपके फैंस हैं जिन्होंने थ्रू आउट द सीज़न आपको सपोर्ट किया है, आप जब मैदान पर उतरे तो उनके प्रेम के लिए उतरे। जो प्लेयर्स हैं जिन्होंने इतनी मेहनत करी है अपने लिए खेल खेले साथ में मिलकर ताकि एक हैप्पी नोट पर इस लीग फेस को अपने लिए ख़त्म करें। लेकिन अब बात करते हैं पिछले मुकाबले की। हमने देखा कि जब आप एक ऐसी टीम के सामने उतरते हैं वेदांता कलिंगा लांसर्स जो टीम अब तक कोई भी मुकाबला नहीं हारी है, उनको शूट आउट में आप पीछे छोड़ देते हैं। JSW सूरमा हॉकी क्लब played like Surmas.
They played like Surmas, but they had to score more goals. निराश होंगे अपनी इस जीत से, खुश नहीं हुए होंगे क्योंकि उन्हें भी पता है 6 से 7 गोल और करने थे कल के मैच में। जब अगली बार जब आएंगे जो एक मैच बचा है जो उन्हें शायद क्वालिफाई करा जाए, वहाँ स्कोर बोर्ड पे स्कोर लाइन बहुत बड़ी चाहिए।
मैं यहाँ पर अपने आप को करेक्ट करना चाहूँगी। सूरमा से रेगुलेशन टाइम में मुकाबला जीता था, 2-1 से जीत अपने नाम दर्ज करी थी और अब बस एक और जीत उन्होंने दर्ज करनी है। विक्टर वेनिए, जब आप इस खिलाड़ी को देखते हैं, मैं उनसे पोस्ट मैच में बात कर रही थी, कह रहे थे ओके वी नो कि हमें कुछ 7 गोल्स के डिफरेंस से अगला मुकाबला जीतना है बट वी आर रेडी फॉर इट।
जब मिडफील्ड में ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर है आपके साथ तो थोड़ा सा काम हरमनप्रीत का आसान हो जाता है। जेरेमी हेवर्ट्स के लिए भी कल थोड़ी राहत की बात थी बिकॉज he was charging in against their opponent and against the opponent who were unbeaten in this tournament.
वेदांता कलिंगा लांसर्स इस टीम को भी अपनी इस सीजन की पहली हार मिली है। उसके बावजूद ये टीम बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंटली रिलैक्स होकर आर सिटिंग एट द टॉप ऑफ द पॉइंट्स टेबल पर नजर डाले थे। वेदांता कलिंगा लांसर्स 16 पॉइंट्स के साथ टॉप पर बैठे हैं। रांची रॉयल्स 11 पॉइंट्स इस टीम के पास हैं। 6 मैचेस खेले हैं, 3 में जीत मिली है, 1 शूट आउट विन मिली है। हैदराबाद तूफान्स ने अपनी अलग कहानी लिखी है। दे हैव क्वालिफाइड फॉर द प्लेऑफ्स। अभी 11 पॉइंट्स के साथ तीसरे स्थान पर है, लेकिन इनकी पोजीशन क्या है वो कंफर्म होगी बाकी मुकाबलों के बाद। HILGCR एट नंबर 4, JSW सूरमा 7 मैचेस खेले हैं, 3 में जीत मिली है और अगर एक और जीत मिलती है बड़े मार्जिन से मिलती है तो ये अपनी कहानी बदल सकते हैं। अकॉर्ड तमिलनाडु ड्रैगन्स जब से थोड़ी देर में आपको दिखेंगे 8 पॉइंट्स के साथ है नंबर 7 पर। लेकिन वही मैं ना विशाल पता है जेन्युइनली मैं कई बार ये समझने की कोशिश करती हूँ व्हेन यू कवर स्पोर्ट्स ऑल अराउंड कि खिलाड़ियों को पता होता है एक मकसद आपका होता है, हमें जीतना है और ये अचीव करना है। लेकिन जब आप आखिरी गेम खेलते हैं किस तरह का टेम्परामेंट, किस तरह का माइंडसेट खिलाड़ी लेकर उतरते हैं?
अब तो पूरे टूर्नामेंट में जो होना था हो गया। आज ड्रैगन्स के लिए प्राइड की बात है। प्ले लाइक ड्रैगन्स, गो आउट देयर एंड गिव देम अ टफ फाइट।
टफ फाइट, बहुत बेहतरीन, यही सोच जिसके साथ वो उतरेंगे। इनफैक्ट इनकी टीम है ना बड़े पॉजिटिव भी है, मैंने ये देखा। उत्तम सिंह इनके खिलाड़ी हैं, पिछले मुकाबले में भी देख रही थी एचआईएल जीसी के लिए रूट कर रहे थे, कह रहे थे कि अगर ये जीतते हैं तो हमारी कहानी बदल सकती है। उनके सामने एक चैलेंज रखा गया है, कैसे परफॉर्म किया उत्तम ने, लेट्स फाइंड आउट।
हेलो 1 2 3 हेलो सर, मैं इसका मतलब ही नहीं समझ। तो मेरा नाम उत्तम सिंह है, मैं तमिलनाडु ड्रैगन्स की मेरा नाम उत्तम सिंह है, मैं तमिलनाडु ड्रैगन्स की टीम से हूँ और अभी मैं रैपिड फायर खेलने वाला हूँ। फर्स्ट टच, टैप इन, बीट द डिफेंडर, रिबाउंड गोल, काउंटर अटैक, मैच विनर, इनर फोकस, ड्रीम, डिस्कशन, फार पोस्ट, वन टच, शोलो, स्कोर लास्ट, रीसेट, स्पिन।
That was उत्तम सिंह, बहुत ज़रूरी रहेंगे इस मुकाबले में अपनी टीम के लिए, अपने फैंस को एक स्पेशल तोहफा देना चाहेंगे। अच्छा, कुछ ऐसे खिलाड़ी हैं जिन्होंने तोहफे दिए अपने फैंस को भी और खुद को भी। नियॉन सॉक्स देख लेते हैं, सबसे ज़्यादा गोल्स के साथ टॉप बोन रांची रॉयल्स के 13 गोल्स के साथ सिटिंग एट द टॉप ऑफ द गोल स्कोरर्स लिस्ट। केन रसल दूसरे नंबर पर है, 13 गोल्स इन्होंने भी लगाए हैं 7 गेम्स में। फिर अलेक्जेंडर हेनरिक्स हैं, टोमास डोमेन है, एंड अमनदीप लाक्रा है। लेकिन टॉम बोन, अब जब आप एक और मुकाबला खेलने आते हैं, आप जानते हैं कि आप बैठे रह सकते हैं ऑन द टॉप। क्या किस तरह से आएंगे, क्या सोच रहे होंगे?
आपको सुनाई दे रहा होगा, द क्राउड इज रूटिंग फॉर हिम ऑलरेडी। टॉम बोन
सुपर एक्साइटेड, दे नो कि इस मुकाबले में क्या होगा। वो जानते हैं कि रांची रॉयल्स खेलेंगे जीत के लिए, आगे बढ़ने के लिए, और तमिलनाडु ड्रैगन्स जब अपने प्राइड के लिए खेलेंगे तो वो आएंगे ड्रैगन्स की तरह। द क्राउड इज सुपर एक्साइटेड और इस एक्साइटमेंट का रिजल्ट उनको थोड़ी देर में मिलने वाला है मुकाबले के तौर पर। वक्त एक छोटे से ब्रेक का।
मेरा नाम अंकित पाल, मैं मिडफील्डर एसजी पाइपर्स टीम से। एसजी पाइपर्स के लिए मेरा ये सेकंड सीज़न है, बट हॉकी इंडिया लीग से इतना फ़ायदा होता है कि हमें काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है ओवरसीज़ प्लेयर से। इसमें कितना आप कोऑर्डिनेट कर पाते हैं एक दूसरे से, सीनियर प्लेयर्स हैं हमारे काफ़ी, तो इसमें काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है और हमें भी मौका मिलता है कि हम अपने आप को शो कर सकें काफ़ी। एसजी पाइपर्स टीम ने मुझे जब लिया तो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहा, क्योंकि एक एसजी पाइपर की अच्छी टीम है और उसमें खेलने में काफ़ी मज़ा भी आता है और बेसिकली थोड़ा फाइनेंशियली भी काफ़ी सपोर्ट मिलता है लीग से।
Hello guys, Maninder Singh this side. I played for Suma Hockey Club. When I was ball picker in 2017 when I was watching HAL. That was really a really good moment for me, and now I'm playing HAL again. Really good to be in Chennai, and hockey atmosphere is really nice here. As you all know that Vinny is a legend. It is a good experience to know a few more things, new things. तो लास्ट सीजन मेरा बहुत अच्छा गया था, एंड हमारी टीम का भी अच्छा गया था। जो हमने प्लान्स करे थे, हम स्टिक टू प्लान रहे।
My name is Rajinder Singh, and I'm playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in this Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HAL, and hopefully we'll play this as a very good. some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way we play and the way we bond with each other, I think that is really special in our team.
रांची रॉयल्स के इस मुकाबले के लिए हो जाइए तैयार। अकॉर्ड तमिलनाडु ड्रैगन्स ये टीम अपना इस लीग फेज का इनफैक्ट इस टूर्नामेंट का आखिरी मुकाबला खेलने के लिए उतरेगी। आप जानते हैं कि थ्रू आउट द सीजन आपको बहुत सारे फैंस का सपोर्ट मिला है, आपने खुद इतनी मेहनत करी है, तो चाहेंगे कि सीजन को एक हाई पर खत्म करे, एक जीत दर्ज करे, अपना 100 नहीं अपना 200% दे उन सारे फैंस के लिए जो बिग नंबर्स पर यहाँ आए हैं। सामने रांची रॉयल्स, इनके लिए ये जीत जरूरी है लेकिन कुछ मार्जिन से जरूरी है। इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आप रेगुलेशन टाइम में जीत जाएं तो टॉप 2 में आपकी जो पोजीशन है वो फिक्स हो जाएगी, वरना अगर बड़े मार्जिन से हार मिलती है रेगुलेशन टाइम में तो JSW सुरमा हॉकी क्लब की उम्मीदें आप जीवित रख सकते हैं। लेकिन तमिलनाडु ड्रैगन्स इस टीम के लिए विशाल गोल्स उन्होंने स्कोर किए हैं लेकिन डिफेंडिंग हैज आल्सो बीन अ प्रॉब्लम, बल्कि आपके पास डेविड हार्ट जैसा बड़ा नाम है।
प्लेयर कितना बड़ा है आपके पास ये मायने तब रखता है जब आप जीत रहे हो, जब हार हो रही है वो बड़ा प्लेयर क्या करता है आपके लिए, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है देखना। वो थोड़ी देखने में चूक हुई और उसी का फ़ायदा आज रॉयल्स उठाने की कोशिश करेंगे। दे गोना गो ऑल देयर गन्स ब्लेजिंग आउट देयर इन दिस गेम बिकॉज दे विल ट्राई टू फिनिश ऑन द टॉप।
देखिए, जब हम बात करें ना कि गोल स्कोर करने की भी, डिफेंड की बात करें, लेकिन जब स्कोरिंग होती है, ब्लेक गवर्स इनके पास एक ऐसे खिलाड़ी हैं जो पिछले 3 गेम्स में हर मुकाबले में उन्होंने एक गोल स्कोर किया है। इंपॉर्टेंट रहेंगे अपनी टीम के लिए। क्या कह रहे हैं इस मैच से पहले, सुन लेते हैं।
I have with me Blake Gowers of the Tamil Nadu Dragons. Blake, in the last edition, you all finished in the top 4. What went wrong this time around?
Yeah, look, we had 3 draws, and we still got 1 game in hand. And if we win this game, we would finish on 11 points with many other teams. So, if we had just had a shootout win or the 2 losses that we had, if we had got a point there, it would have been a different story for us, hopefully. But look, it is what it is for us. We're to blame. We didn't get enough points to obviously secure a spot in the finals, so it's disappointing. But at the end of the day, we have a good team. We play some great hockey, and it's a very close competition this year.
And are you going to be the party spoiler for Ranchi today?
Sorry?
Are you going to be the party spoiler for Ranchi today?
Well, I'm not too sure. Hopefully, we've got a good game plan in place. Hopefully, we finish strong, and yeah, hopefully, we spoil the Ranchi's party.
All the best. Have a good one.
ब्लेक गवर्स ने कहा है कि इस सीज़न हमने अच्छी हॉकी खेली है, भले ही हम पॉइंट्स इतने नहीं बना पाए, लेकिन इस मुकाबले में हम पूरी कोशिश करेंगे कि एक अच्छा मुकाबला अपने फैंस को दे। और रांची रॉयल्स की पार्टी खराब करने का ऐसा भी कुछ उनका प्लान सा दिख रहा है।
टॉम बून भाई साहब मानने नहीं वाले। जिस तरीके का परफॉर्मेंस उनका रहा है इस पूरी हॉकी लीग में, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट हॉकी लीग इन द वर्ल्ड and the best player of the world have performed like a lion for them.
क्योंकि रांची रॉयल्स ये टीम के लिए एक तरह से कहते हैं कि कभी-कभी जब आप शहर बदलते हैं, अपने होम क्राउड के बीच में खेलते हैं, आपके फॉर्च्यून्स बदल जाते हैं। शुरुआत हार के साथ हुई थी लगातार 2 मैचेस में और उसके बाद बैक टू बैक विंस।
रांची में रॉयल्टी दिखाई और भुवनेश्वर में बरकरार रखी है, और अंडर प्रेशर आज ड्रैगन्स हैं, रॉयल्स नहीं।
ये तो सच है, ड्रैगन्स है, लेकिन फिर भी जब कभी-कभी होता है ना कि आपके पास हारने के लिए कुछ नहीं होता है तो आप कुछ कमाल कर जाते हैं। पर बात करते हैं रांची रॉयल्स की। जोशुआ बेल्स इस टीम की तरफ से क्या कह रहे हैं इस मुकाबले से पहले, सुनते हैं।
Joshua Bells of the Ranchi Royals. Joshua, a close game last time around against HILGC. If there's something you need to work on the defense going into the knockout, what would that be?
Yeah, I think probably all the teams now have got good corner options with the penalty corner flickers. So, yeah, limiting the penalty corners. We've got a good defence for that. Manpreet's been running really well, but yeah, if we can limit the opportunities, then I think we'll go a long way to doing well in this tournament.
All the best. Joshua, have a good one.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
जो विनर टीम्स होती है ना, उनको अपनी स्ट्रेंथ्स के साथ साथ अपनी वीकनेस को लेकर क्लैरिटी होना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, और यही कहा जोशुआ बेल्स ने कि हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा पेनल्टी कॉर्नर के चांसेस दे रहे हैं सामने वाली टीम्स को, हमें उन्हें रोकने की ज़रूरत है।
ये बेटर स्किल्स है, सबसे बेस्ट है। आप जितने मौके नहीं दोगे उतने अप रहोगे मैच में। तो सही कह कर गए हैं कि पेनल्टी कॉर्नर जितने कंट्रोल में रहेंगे बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है आज उनकी टीम के लिए भी और अपोनेंट पे प्रेशर लगाने के लिए भी।
और जब रांची रॉयल्स के लिए ये मुकाबला है, हमने वो समीकरण देखे हैं कि किस तरह से उनको जीत दर्ज करनी है। अगर आपके हिसाब से आप सारे गेम्स कवर करें, कुछ चीज़ें जिन पर स्पेशल फोकस करना होगा पेनल्टी कॉर्नर के चांसेस के अलावा इस टीम को?
फील्ड गोल्स, इन ऑन द फील्ड प्ले मेकिंग इतनी साफ रखिए, इतनी सटीक रखिए कि अपोनेंट पे प्रेशर ज़्यादा रहे, बॉल पोजीशन अपने पास रखें। तो रॉयल्स वुड लव टू फिनिश ऑन हाई इन दिस गेम,
क्योंकि इस जीत के साथ आपकी प्लेऑफ्स में बर्थ तो कंफर्म होगी, टॉप 2 में आपकी सीट कंफर्म हो जाएगी। आप कंफर्म जवाब दीजिए, who's winning today?
रांची रॉयल्स।
रांची रॉयल्स, ओके, दैट्स द प्रेडिक्शन हमारे एक्सपर्ट का और क्राउड्स का भी कि एक अच्छा मुकाबला होगा। यही सोच के साथ हर दिन अपने चेहरों पर मुस्कान लिए इतने बड़े नंबर्स में ये लोग आ रहे हैं, ये सारा सपोर्ट लेकर। और हम सब समझते हैं किसी खिलाड़ी के लिए जब आप मैदान पर होते हैं, आपके एक एक गोल पर जो चीयरिंग सुनाई देती है वो अगले गोल के लिए आपको हिम्मत देती है, करेज देती है। ऑन दैट नोट तैयार हो जाइए आप सब जो हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं, क्योंकि लाइव एक्शन कुछ ही देर में आपके सामने आ रहा है।
मेरा नाम अंकित पाल, मैं मिडफील्डर एसजी पाइपर्स टीम से। एसजी पाइपर्स के लिए मेरा ये सेकंड सीज़न है, बट हॉकी इंडिया लीग से इतना फ़ायदा होता है कि हमें काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है ओवरसीज़ प्लेयर से। इसमें कितना आप कोऑर्डिनेट कर पाते हैं एक दूसरे से, सीनियर प्लेयर्स हैं हमारे काफ़ी, तो इसमें काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है और हमें भी मौका मिलता है कि हम अपने आप को शो कर सकें काफ़ी। एसजी पाइपर्स टीम ने मुझे जब लिया तो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहा, क्योंकि एक एसजी पाइपर की अच्छी टीम है और उसमें खेलने में काफ़ी मज़ा भी आता है और बेसिकली थोड़ा फाइनेंशियली भी काफ़ी सपोर्ट मिलता है लीग से।
Hello guys, Maninder Singh this side. I played for Suma Hockey Club. Like when I was ball picker in 2017 when I was watching HAL. That was a really good moment for me, and now I'm playing HAL again. Really good to be in Chennai, and hockey atmosphere is really nice here. As you all know that Vinny is a legend. It is a good experience to know a few more things, like new things. तो लास्ट सीजन मेरा बहुत अच्छा गया था, हमारी टीम का भी अच्छा गया था। जो हमने प्लान्स करे थे हम स्टिक टू प्लान रहे।
My name is Rajinder Singh and I'm playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in this Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HAL and hopefully we'll play this as a very good. Some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way we play and the way we bond with each other, I think that is really special in our team.
A very good evening once again from the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar. It is time for the penultimate game in the round robin matches of the Hero Hockey India League 2026. And it will see the Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons taking on the Ranchi Royals. The Dragons cannot make the finals. The Royals, though, of just a point will secure them a second spot on the ladder. So they will be looking to try and finish with a victory and just carry that momentum into the finals. The temperature at the moment, just under 23 degrees, humidity about 46, and although it says there is a slight breeze, it is very, very slight. And down on the pitch, I don't think you'll feel it whatsoever. Well, the Dragons, unfortunately, as we heard from Blake Govers, they didn't win enough games. They could finish on 11 points on the ladder, but just not enough wins for them to force their way into the top four. But they will be looking to finish on a high. Tom Bone, well, he too will be looking to continue his scoring ways if possible. Mundy, well, he's also been amongst the goals as well. And he'll be looking to, again, assist Tom Bone. So the Ranchi Royals sitting second on the ladder, and you can see there with the Tufans and HILGC having played their games, they cannot score more than 11 points. So the Royals can secure that second spot with just another point tonight, but they would want a win if they can get it. The Dragons, well, unfortunately, if they get a win, they will get to 11 points, but on the count back, they will only get 2 wins, and so that will put them out of the top 4. The leading goal scorers now, Kane Russell with 2 goals last night, sees him join Tom Bone on 13. So both of those two, it's going to be very interesting with them both playing in the top 4 at the moment. And can they get more goals and add to that, and who will win that battle? That's the games they've played so far. And the last match, as we said, coming up today. You can see 3 shootouts there for the Dragons, and that's really where they've come unstuck this time around. Looking at the Ranchi games, again, they were slow starters in the tournament, but have then come good. Just played their first draw in their last match, but still managed to come out on top in the shootout. We're going to go pitch side now for the toss of the coin with the 2 captains.
Welcome Bhubaneswar. It's toss time for the match between Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons and Ranchi Royals. मेरे साथ हैं दोनों captains Tom Bone and Amit Rohidas, along with the on-field umpires. And it is time to flip the coin. Amit?
I want to stay this side. Okay.
Amit, what have you decided?
Side pitch.
You'll pick a side? That means the Ranchi Royals will start the play.
So a rare occasion where we see the person winning the toss deciding to stay with the side that they want. So they're going to choose the side that they want. Well, now we will turn our attention to what the coaches have to say leading into this game. And first it will be Tim White of the Dragons, followed by Harinder Singh of the Royals.
I have with me Tim White, the coach of the Tamil Nadu Dragons. Tim, it has been a tough outing. What are the takeaways for you from this tournament?
Takeaways are that I'm proud of the group. We've put some really good performances in. A couple that we would have liked to have played again, but our opposition was too good on those nights. But culturally, we've stayed together. We've kept on improving. I think our last game against the Lancers was our best game, but it didn't quite fall our way. And then, unfortunately, results over the last couple of days has meant that we are playing without being able to make the playoffs. But we're a proud group. We've prepared well. Ranchi are a really good team, and we're still excited to play this game, of course.
All the best, Tim. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have with me Harinder, coach of the Ranchi Royals. Harinder, pretty much through to the quarterfinals unless you'll have a very bad game. How are you going to approach today's game?
I think so far we have approached very positive mind, whatever the circumstances in 60 minutes we manage. Still, I want to be the more high intensity, because before going to the semi, we know that what we have to do this match, final game. So we want to finish with a good account in this full game, so we can go with a fresh mind, because that's a outright you have to play in the next game. So this one also is for me, it's a quarter final. Simple as that.
All the best, Harinder. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Well, a really good way to approach it, that it's a quarter-final as the umpires make their way out, and they are Zeke Newman of Australia and SN Dikshit from India. And our video umpire for this match is Saurabh Rajput. Now, the crowd still coming into the stadium. Those that are here are happy to be here, as Tom Bowen and Amit Rohidis lead the players out onto the field of play. Of course, they will take up their usual position across the centre of the pitch. And once they are in position, we will have the ground announcer introduce them one by one. And they will all have their little ways of acknowledging their name being read out. Well, they're certainly happy to be here.
Introducing the team, Ranchi Royals. Jersey number 27, team captain, Tom Boo. 1, Lachlan Sharp. 3, Jack Waller. 6, Ahmed Ali. 7, Manpreet Singh. 9, Max Van Oost. 10, Joshua Belts. 11, Mandeep Singh. 12, Sam Lane. 14, Vishnukant Singh. 15, Neelam Kess. 16, Tim Howard. 17, Ashish Tani Purti. 24, Manmit Rai. 30, Pankaj Kumar Rajan. 35, Anmol Ekka. 47, Yashdeep Sivach. 55, Ravneet Singh. 77, Suraj Karkera. 90, Arayjit Singh Hundal. Introducing the team, Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons. Jersey number 30, team captain, the local hero, Amit Rohidas. 1, David Hart. 3, Arun J. 5, Karthi Selvam. 6, Sheshagowda. 7, Nathan Ephraim's. 8, Sander Devine. 9, Selvaraj K. 10, Muhammad Rahil. 11, Paul Kaufman. 12, Prithvi GM. 13, Blake Gubbers. 14, Chandan Yadav. 16, Deep Prince. 20, Tom Gray. 23, Uttam Singh. 26, Anand Lakra. 29, Thomas Sosby. Apnodia, 32, Sushil Danwar. 60, Adroit Ekka.
And now it's time for the dignitaries to make their way out, and tonight we have Dr. Adile J. Samariwala, Vice President of World Athletics. We have Mr. Marton Gayalai, Competition and Events Director, World Athletics. Mr. Mark Hurst, Head of Bidding, World Athletics. We have Mr. Sachin Ramchandra Jadhav, Commissioner cum Secretary, Sports and Youth Services Department, Government of Odisha. Mr. BJ Swain, Additional Secretary cum CEO of HPCO. Mr. Prabodh Turki, former international player, and they're all being escorted by Mr. B.N. Bhushan, Director of Hockey India. And I'm Ashley Morrison, looking forward to sharing all of the action with you once again. And I'm pleased to say that riding shotgun with me again tonight is former Indian international, Asian Games gold medalist Sandeep Somesh.
Good evening, Ashley. This promises to be a good game. The Dragons, nothing to lose, just a point to prove. And the Ranchi Royals, like Harinder said, the coach, he would want to go into the knockouts with a good game here. Treating this as a quarterfinals is what he said.
Well, the Dragons are no pushovers. I mean, they only lost the 2 games, and of course, that's the Royals only lost 2 games at the beginning as well. But it was just those draws that really damaged them, and having to go to a shootout. You have to turn. When there's only 7 games, you cannot afford to have too many draws, and they had 3 draws in those 7 games. Well, the dignitaries have taken their position, so we will pause now for the national anthem.
आप सभी से गुजारिश है कृपया भारत के राष्ट्रीय गान के लिए खड़े हो जाए और साथ गाएं।
Time that the Dragons will stand there for the national anthem in 2026, but they want to finish their Hero Hockey India League season on a high and go out with a victory. The final smiles and high fives as we now turn our attention to the team lineup. First, the Dragons. David Hart will start under the bar. Sander Devine and Amit Rohidis again will be marshalling the defence, with Sushil Danwar and Thomas Sorsby looking to attack down the flanks. In the midfield, well, again, there's plenty of talent there. Mohammad Raheel, Shisha Gowda and Tom Craig. And Craig has looked really dangerous the last few games. In the forward line, there's plenty of goals as well, with Uttam Singh, Karti and Blake Govers. Look for the introduction of Nathan Abrams when he comes off the bench. Also, Selvaraj has been amongst the goals and also looked really lively for the Dragons as they go into one final huddle. And as you can see, a few smiles there, so looking pretty relaxed.
Yeah, they are relaxed, are they not, the Dragons? A quick look at the Ranchi Royals. Suraj Karkera will start in the goal. Tim Howard, Anmol Ekka will be the deep defense at the back. On the sides, Maxim Van Horst and Neelam Sanjeev Zes. Central midfield, Manpreet Singh, Lachlan Sharp and Jack Waller. Up front, Arjit Singh Hundal, Mandeep Singh and Tom Bone. All have been amongst the goals for the Ranchi Royals. And off the bench, look out for Amir Ali, Sam Lane and Vishnukant Singh.
Manpreet just getting a hug there before the game gets underway. He's been so important for them. Coach Harendra Singh has said that this has been a really good group of players to work with. Tim White, I know he's really enjoyed his time here in India. I was talking to him at the hotel. He said it's just been a great experience. Obviously been involved coaching the women's teams a lot, and in both Belgium and Australia, so this was a really great opportunity for him.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
Whistle goes and Tom Bone gets this match underway. Just one more to come in the round robin, and that will be tomorrow night. And of course, if the Royals lose tonight, it will be interesting to see how many goals JSW Surma would need to score against the SG Pipers to force their way into the four. But Lachlan Sharp, lovely pass into the circle, laid back, off the post it went. Has it gone in? It has indeed, and it's Mandeep who gets the opener. Well, is that the fastest goal? Not quite. 28 seconds.
The Dragons just seem to have been caught napping in the defense. Just not sure what they were doing. But Mandeep, that I think is his 5th goal now, and he will be absolutely delighted. Great bit of work on the baseline and an acute test of angles for Mandeep. He just slotted home from pretty much a zero angle. And look at the Dragon defenders. All stood. Just couldn't believe that had gone into the goal. David Hart, a desperate attempt to keep it out, but not to be.
It actually came back off Van O's stick, didn't it, from Arajit Hundal? But a brilliant finish from a really acute angle from Mandeep. 28 seconds. I think the fastest goal is Jacob Anderson last year for the Tufans in 18 seconds. But Mandeep now amongst the fastest 3 goals ever. Stolen away by Tom Bone. Listen to the crowd roar. Into the circle, they let that run, and Hart comes out and sweeps the ball out of the circle.
There's Mandeep in the D again, just let the ball run through. Wasn't able to pick it up. The Ranchi Royals have the intentions clear.
Having the stretch though in defence, but getting it under control. Pulling square, Tim Howard. And Mal Eka, as I think, been really impressive at the back for the Royals. And free hit goes against them this time. And the Dragons, when you go behind so quickly, it's a little bit unsettling, and they're getting caught again. Mandeep holds it up. Strong tackle coming from behind, but over the top it goes. Arijit Hundal brings it down, and oh my word, an air swing from him.
Well, did the hard work of bringing the aerial ball down, but then did he have an option to bring it down and probably earn himself a penalty corner with the skills he has? I just think Arijit Hundal would have been better off trying to earn a penalty corner.
I think he was seeing the headlines. Arijit Hundal breaks the net. So he certainly put plenty behind that. So Amit Rohidis feeds it forward, but just a stationary figure on the far side. I must admit, the roar when they announced his name tonight was incredible. It was bigger than any roar for any other player. Such a popular player, comes from these parts as well. Amit Rohidis. Another good pass forward now, trying to turn and get inside the circle. Good work by Manmeet. And here is Lachlan Sharp. It's going to go. Oh, it went to the back post, but unfortunately catching the foot.
Lachlan Sharp, that was with the tomahawk. Just thought David Hart got his pad to it, and that is why it was deflected onto his foot.
You mentioned Vishnukant, and there he was at the back post, lurking amongst the goals in the... Well, he was in the shootout, wasn't he? Did very well. What's impressed me this year is everyone's looking at Tom Bone, but Mandeep is popping up every game with a goal pretty much.
Yeah, Mandeep did that, and so did Arijit Hundal for them. So yes, it's good for them going into the knockout to have a lot more goal scorers.
Oh, stolen away. It was good pressure by Belt. Saw the misdirected pass. Vishnukant wins a free hit. Edge of the circle, takes it immediately. Drives to the baseline, cuts back, tries to find a foot. Still with Vishnukant. Played it across the Ds. Won a penalty corner. What a start this is from the Royals.
Look at Harinder and Mandeep. Are they enjoying this passage of play or what? Played into the D, and Lachlan Sharp, that was finding the foot of Amit Rohidas. The Royals with their first penalty corner.
Well, they have a conversion rate, the Royals, of 7 from 31, 22%. Both these teams' conversion rates tonight are exactly the same. The Dragons conceded 44 penalty corners and 11 goals, so 1 in 4 hits the back of the net. Will it be the first one tonight? Lane at the first battery, and Mal Eka at the second. Go to Sam Lane, who flicks hard straight into the shins of Amit Rohidis.
Tom Bone is not on the pitch. Sam Lane with the drag flick, and Amit Rohidas taking a blow. Penalty corner to the Royals.
Two flickers resume their positions. It goes to Lane again. This time he flicks in hard. Really strong save, and it balloons out over the sideline. Manpreet has taken it quickly. Lachlan Sharp to Belts. Belts across the face of goal. Oh, how was that missed? Manmeet was there, but he just couldn't get it in.
Good save from David Hart, just going high up in the sky, and then right in front of the goal, just not able to control that shot.
It was a great opportunity once again. Manmeet was there that time for the Royals. Wide it comes, and over the side it comes, so it will be another Royals ball. Haven't had 5 minutes yet. Waller carries it forward now. Waller. Oh, and that was good work coming back by Uttam. He's conceded the free hit, but he very nearly looked to steal and launch the counter-attack. Yashdeep. Into the left-hand side now, cutting infield. Long good pass, good defence, top of the circle by Sander Devine. Misdirected pass again, unfortunately, from the Dragons.
Well, at the moment, the Dragons are not able to bring it out of their own half. Such is the pressure from Ranchi Royals.
Shootout, give it back to Waller. Yashdeep to Van Oost. Belts is down the line and it comes to him now. Josh Belts. This is hockey these days in Perth for the Hale Hockey Club. Yashdeep to Waller. Into defence. Laid out wide by Nilam Kess to Manpreet. Manpreet just showed a little bit too much of the ball to Raheel.
Raheel doing well there, close to Manpreet, just followed him. Dragons will come out with a free hit. They will want a little bit of the possession of the ball.
Kaufman leads it to Ephraim's. From the side now. To deflect it directly in. It was good work by Yashdeep Siwat. He was aware that they were going to deflect it first time and had his stick on the ground. Listen, every time the Royals get the ball, you can hear the crowd just cheering. They're coming to life.
Yeah, they are enjoying it, are they not? Good long ball, picked up well.
And here's a great chance as Sharp comes into the circle. Sharp falls to the back of the knee, gets the shot, it bounced into the ground and over the crossbar it went.
Captain Sharp has been very, very lively early in this quarter. Look at that for a pickup. It was almost going over the sideline. Just dinked it over. Probably did not get hold of it as well as he would have liked.
Sander Devine looking to play it out from the back, goes square to Amit Rohidis. Mundi ran across, it's thrown to the air, missed that time, but eventually brought under control well by Maxime Van Oost. Sharp is on the ball again, he's getting so many touches in this first quarter. Carried out of defence that time. Carried out well by Prithvi. Just holding it up now is Adrohit. The line. That's good work being done by Selvaraj.
Double teaming with the Ranchi Royals. Joshua Belts and Neelam Sanjeev Zes forcing the Dragons to go back and recycle.
Amit Rohidis looked to smash that one towards the circle. The deflection off a Royal stick, and then Sharp has won a free hit which he leaves behind. Tim Howard will take it. And again, it's quick movement to the left-hand side, thrown into the air. Arajit Hundal was under there, and it's a penalty corner. He'd taken up his position well, the defender then running back into his space. That's why they're high-fiving him.
Yeah, rightly so. A good aerial ball, had great accuracy, good elevation, and Arajit Hundal was under the ball. Amit Rohidis just backing up into him. And the Ranchi Royals with a third penalty corner.
And Harendra Singh looking very, very happy at the moment. So Manpreet goes to the baseline. This time Tom Bone is on the field of play. He's at the first battery. Arajit Hundal is at the second. David Hart talking to the defenders behind the goal as they put the protective gear on. No doubt reminding them of their jobs. It goes to Bone. Bone flicks powerfully, and it came back to Sharp, and in it goes. It's Tom Bone who gets to the second rebound, and he adds to his tally. Well, the man just can't stop scoring.
Well, you just cannot keep him out of the game, can you? Tom Bone took the drag flick, followed up on the rebound, and slotted home over David Hart. There's the first flick onto Amit Rohidis. A tomahawk fell loose for him, and ever so alert was Tom Bone over a falling David Hart. Ranchi Royals lead 2-0.
I think it was well played by the umpires as well. And Harendra looking very happy, so too all the substitutes. And Tom Bone himself pretty happy as he released that imaginary arrow into the crowd. There he is, the captain of the Royals. He's now scored in every single game for them. And here they come again. Mandeep just got his deflected pass to Sam Lane wrong that time.
His idea was perfect. He saw Sam Lane overlapping. Just the direction. Tom Craig now with a good strong run earns the Dragons their first penalty corner.
So they are going to refer this one.
Shootout, can you hear me?
Yes, Zeke, I can hear you.
I've blown the penalty corner for the tackle coming on the stick before he got the ball. They're saying he got ball only. Can you have a look for me?
Okay, so we are looking for no PC situation. It was defender's ball.
Yep.
Okay, I'll check.
So Tom Craig with another really strong run. Tim Howard is the player there. But it's the player coming in. Oh, does he get the ball before he gets the stick? It's Manpreet, the player coming back.
It was the shave tackle that Manpreet tried. Well, you need to be very careful when you make the shave tackle.
I think he did get the ball first. He goes straight to the umpire, so he's pretty confident, Manpreet.
Yeah, from that angle, it did look like the ball first.
I would think that Craig's stick would shield. In fact, Manpreet's leg, I think, shields our view of that one.
Zeke,
yes.
I have advice for you.
Yep.
It was a clean tackle from the defender, so you can restart with a free hit in.
No, it's a bully. It's a bully.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be a bully and they keep the referral.
So it is a clean tackle. I think Newman said it's a bully. Yet he'd given a penalty corner, and I think the Royals want a 16. Still plenty of discussion going on amongst the players. Tom Bones' goal, just lifting him one ahead of Kane Russell now in the leading goal scorers.
Well, actually, for the first time, did a bully.
And there was no sporting, I'm going to give it back, I think, because both teams felt they deserved the ball. Comes wide now, though, to Shisha Gowda. Throws it high into the circle, and just coming into that space was Selvaraj. The defender had actually stepped off the field of play, so you could argue he wasn't actually in play. But the goalkeeper was close enough. And is Suraj Kakera. Willem Kess feeds it down the line. Manpreet was working so hard.
When he made the run from the center of the ground, Manpreet just creating that space down the line. Just didn't have enough in his legs to catch on to that.
Trying to drive through the midfield again is Tom Craig. He's won a free hit on halfway. Taken quickly by Sorsby. Back to Amit Rohidis. It's deflected off Tom Bones' stick for the long corner. So the short pass goes back again to the defensive line. Mandeep putting pressure on Amit Rohidis, though. Accelerates down the flank. Sorsby now trying to play that one in. It went in the goal, but no touch inside the circle.
Either the direction on that or the height on that comforting enough for the Dragons. Just trying to force it in. Nobody there.
Suraj Kakera getting his foot out of the way, otherwise it could have been a long corner directly in front of goal. Manpreet comes out onto the left-hand side. Yashdeep feeding it forward to Arajit Hundal. Cuts infield. Did very well to just pull away from the player, feeding it to Mandeep just on the edge of the circle. He goes into the D now, and long corner won by Mandeep.
Arjit Hundal and Mandeep, when they get together, they are so very lively. They have great understanding.
Howard now looks to play it in, and he just, I think, got his angle wrong there. Apologised to the players inside the circle.
He was looking for the lead run from Howard. That was Dragons. Start with Amit.
He's going to go all the way through. Came off the stick of Raheel though. He didn't manage to get it under control.
And those are the balls that he needs to pick up. He was under no pressure. There was no defender in front of him. But Raheel just not able to keep it in play.
Yashdeep just short of halfway. Wins a free hit for the Royals. That's a great pass to Hundal. Great defence though by Sushil Danwar. Hart saves to deny the third goal to Manmeet.
Great bit of play by the Ranchi Royals. Arjit Hundal just saw Manmeet coming over in the overlap position, just played it back to him. David Hart, ever so alert, closed him down and took it on his body. Great goalkeeping, great hockey all around.
You just said what I was going to say. Hart came off his line so quickly and closed it down, was aware of the danger. Sander Devine, we've still got just over 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter. It's been a blistering start from the Royals. Back to Howard. Van Oost. Bit of switch play to the left-hand side, and Yashdeep Siwach has got Manpreet ahead of him. Tom Craig looks to close him down, but concedes another free hit. Amal Eka back out to Yashdeep. Manpreet. Again, Craig closes him down. Manpreet has just been a little few seconds sharper, hasn't he? When the ball comes, knows Craig's coming, gets it away.
Yeah, he does it so well. Either plays it back and keeps it safe, or just tries to create that little foul. But he's ensured they have not lost possession every time he's closed down by Craig.
Good work coming back by Blake Govers. Stopped the pass, getting to Tom Bone. And there's a chance now for the Dragons as they look to break forward, but penalised.
Taking a breather, and so is Arjit Hundal. Both have been lively for the Royals.
I think it was Gatti that was penalised. He thought he'd got ahead, but he just was shielding the ball with his stick. Lachlan Sharp drops back to help out the Royals. Kess now has Van Oost up the line. Van Oost looks to cut in, goes through the legs of one, cuts back, just a little bit short for Vishnukant, but he got it off Raheel. It's good work by Vishnukant. And now Nilam Kess just knocks it past one, brings it back. Van Oost, he looks to now go around Uttam into the circle, and across the D it goes out on the far side.
He was running out of time, just wanted to put it into the D. He did that well. The Dragons with a long ball.
Over the top it goes, and well, it was Karthi that was there again.
Just got stuck with a difficult bounce, Karthi. He's in two minds to take it on the wall, you let it bounce. The Royals will play this out.
And we've got the final seconds now as Belts looks to take it over the halfway line. The hooter goes for the end of the first quarter, and it's been a blistering start from the Ranchi Royals. Mandeep getting them underway, and Tom Bone coming around and congratulating his teammates once again amongst the goals. Score at the end of the first quarter, Ranchi Royals 2, Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons 0. So we'll take a look at the highlights, and they started within 28 seconds. This was a brilliant run into the circle, back to Mandeep, off the Arjit Hundal. It came back off Van Oost's stick after his run along the baseline, and Mandeep made no mistake. And then into the circle, and another chance came their way, but it was a touch from David Hart that deflected it onto the foot of Vishnukant at the back post. Penalty corner, Tom Bone, and that was a good save by David Hart ballooned out over the side and they came in again. That time Manmeet just putting it over the crossbar. And a penalty corner won by Arijit Hundal. And Tom Bone flick this time was denied by the first runner, sharp deny, but Bone got to the rebound again and just lifted it over David Hart, and that was the second in the 8th minute. And the Royals were celebrating. Well, they've lit up Bhubaneswar tonight. The crowd are really getting behind the Ranchi Royals. And you just wonder how many they're going to get, or can, in this quarter. After talking to Tim White, can the Dragons regroup and come back?
Well, that is what the Dragons will have to do. Slow down the pace of the game, ensure they have more possession of the ball if they want to hold on to the Ranchi Royals, who are on a rampage at the moment.
I think the Dragons at the moment, that they've just struggled to get the ball and have it for any meaningful time. Mundy plays it back to Josh Belts. Sharp. And Tim Howard. Feeds it out to Anmol. I just wonder as well, Sandy, are the Royals going to keep playing at the pace they've been playing? Arijit Hundal on the ball now, feeding it forward for Lachlan Sharp. And Craig went with Sharp. Both of those players playing for Ride Hunters Hill in New South Wales. Mundy just mishit that one, and it's going to be a free out to the Dragons.
Just think Lachlan Sharp along with Arijit Hundal and Mandeep have been very, very electric for the Ranchi Royals.
Indeed, that was not the best of touches from Raheel. Sam Lane impeded as he was trying to get into the circle. Sander Devine complaining about the decision. Josh Belts over the ball once more for the Royals. Feeds it down the line. Van Oost comes into the challenge. It's another free hit. He's going to have to retrieve the ball. Sander Devine looks a man in pain. In it, the decision's not going his way. Van Oost throws it high out onto the left-hand side. Didn't find the foot, and so now Craig gets the chance to try and launch a counter-attack. It was Nilan Kess who tried to find the foot. A lovely angle pass. Howard, though, did superbly with one hand on the stick, and has also won a free hit.
We did see what Tom Craig and Blake Govers did in the game against Surma with that steaming run from Tom Craig on the right flank. It set up Blake Govers so beautifully. Just was looking at the replay of that. But great defensive work from the Ranchi Royals. The crosser, look at that for a pickup. One-handed, beautifully done. Very aware to where the ball was and where Blake Govers is.
It's a wonderful tackle by Tim Howard. Now Sander Devine carrying it out of defence, up the line, trying to play it to Craig. Gets a free hit. It was Belts that was the naughty one there. Taken quickly, Craig up the sideline. Sharp comes back to close him down. They go to Sander Devine. Good work again by Sam Lane. Sushil Danwar now goes square to Amit Rohidis. And the line it goes once more. Raheel thrown fairly flat and high into the circle, but free hit goes the way of the defence.
I thought Karthi stood his ground when the ball was played towards him. But then the Ranchi Royals will come away with a free hit.
Mandeep comes off for a breather. Tim Howard takes the free hit. Short pass goes to Anmol Eka. Howard again. Howard just taking his time. Yashdeep. Monpreet makes himself available again. Looking to turn and would get the free hit, I think. That would be Shisha Gowda, who's penalised.
Great skill shown by Manpreet just to try and come on Sheshagowda, but under the circumstance, I thought Sheshagowda did well to just block him. Raheel now on the ball.
Feeds it out and cutting in is Uttam, but Raheel again is just not communicating at the moment with his teammates. There's been a couple of times where they've passed and he's been pretty much stationary.
Just does not seem to be reading the situation as well as he needs to at the moment.
Sheshagowda is a man who plays in your neck of the woods, doesn't he? He plays for Karnataka these days, Indian Railways as well. Missed in the midfield, but it will go out for Dragons ball down near the corner flag on the left-hand side. Sam Lane comes forward, puts pressure on Tom Craig into the defence. Kaufman comes back to him again. Nowhere to go, has to come square to Craig once more. Craig, Sishal Damwa got out of the way. Craig found the foot of Manpreet, but a good advantage play by the umpires. Craig feeds it to Govers now. Govers did get the better of Tim Howard there, wanted to play on, and the whistle had already gone. And it's Uttam takes the free hit quickly.
Every time Tom Craig and Greg Goers get together, they create so much of danger for any opponent. Greg Goers was a little undone with that whistle that went by.
Goes to Amit Rohidis. Goes out wide in the end, and Prithvi helps it down the line and is smashed with real purpose into the circle that time. There's plenty on that from Blake Govers.
Just sent it across the face of the goal to hope that somebody would pick it up. Not to be.
The Royals coming out from back again. And they're certainly not playing at the pace they started the game. I think Narendra may be thinking that let's try and hit them early, knock the stuffing out of them. Sharp finds Vishnukant, who's closed down. Good touch from Govers, took it away from him. And then Chandan Yadav bring things down for the Dragons. Salisbury weaving his way through the midfield, appeals from Waller for a free hit, doesn't go his way, goes the Dragons' way. Raheel now, and look how quickly Tom Bone comes in and dispossesses Raheel. It's really not proving to be his night tonight at the moment. Vishnukant cuts infield. There's a slight touch, and unfortunately Manpreet just pushed it too far ahead of Tom Bone.
But Tom Bone had space in front of him, and Manpreet just in a hurry to get it across to Tom Bone. The Dragons will start from deep in their own half.
Tom Bone has a birthday coming up on the 25th, the day before the final. So I'm sure he'll want to still be playing, and no doubt celebrate the next day by lifting the Hero Hockey India League. Amit Rohidis goes wide once more. Kaufman now carries it over halfway, comes into Salisbury. Sheffield man played it straight into Waller. Tom Bone helps out. Now it's 3-on-2. Bone slowing things down a little bit. There is defence coming back with Kaufman, but it's Waller. Goes on the reverse stick and saved by Hart. Still going to be kept alive out wide on the left-hand side. It's Arajit Hundal.
I just think they made a hash of it, the Ranchi Royals, to a 3-on-3 situation, going with the tomahawk, and David Hart just saving that.
I mean, if it had gone in, we would have said it was a great goal, but I just felt it needed probably a low-down shot from there.
And from that angle, I think to get it across David Hart, like we've always said, you need to have a touch in front of him.
Good lead again from Tom Bone. And again, lurking in front of David Hart. That time were Mandeep and Arajit Hundal. And they both were lined up with either post. So in a really good position for rebounds. Amit Rohidis. His quarters flown by as well. We've got 6.5 minutes left. Suresh Kakera has been pretty much a spectator of late, but he might be called into action now as the Dragons come into the circle, and It's a penalty corner that they've won. That's good work. So, first penalty corner for the Dragons.
Just against a run of play that was for the Dragons. Played into the D and just played over the goal line, and the Dragons with their first penalty corner.
Harendra not happy at all, but good work by Adrohit to win a penalty corner for his team.
You definitely don't want to concede penalty corners like that when you have the game by the scuff of its neck.
Rohit Echo of the Odisha Naval Tata High Performance Centre comes out to Blake Govers. Blake Govers flicks and it's gone straight through, and he's pulled the goal back, and that's no doubt why Harendra was annoyed.
Well, more often than not, a mistake in defence is going to cost you, and that is just what Blake Govers did on that penalty corner, going straight through the pads of Suraj Karkera. Dragons 2. Sorry, Dragons 1 and the Royals 2.
Tim White celebrates with the players on the bench, but Blake Govers, Amit Rohidis, happy about that. They are now back in this match. I just feel the Royals have to just lift a little bit more. I think they were just a little casual in the last few minutes, as now Josh Belts looks to increase the tempo. Araji cuts infield now. Oh, lifted it into the defender. And Rohit plays it back. Mandeep is there. And Rohit collects it again, slips, one hand on his stick, wins the free hit. And there's Blake Govers. Talking to him at the hotel, he was giving the coaching lessons to David Hart for golf. Blake Govers plays off scratch, but he was saying there's too much hockey and too much work gets in the way of his golf these days. A terrible thing, work, isn't it, when it gets in the way of a good time?
Well, you are enjoying your work here, Ashley, are you not?
I am. I'm very privileged to get to do what I do, and I absolutely love every second of it. So, Maxime Van Oost, Ecker, there's Govers. Deep Seawatch now, a little bit of space for him down the left-hand side, feeding it forward to Lane. And the free hit has gone the way of the Royals, much to disappointment of the Dragons. Now it's been reversed and taken quickly by Sander Devine. It's going to have to come back. Carried out of defence at the sideline. Sorsby. In fact, it was careful, my apologies. Bone. You stick up in the air and getting the ball down. Now coming forward again is Anand Lakra. Feeds it to the baseline. Craig looking to angle it back, but no one on that line.
It's well played by Anand Lakra to find Tom Craig on the baseline. But just finding the back stick as he set it up to play it across to the D-top.
Anand Lakra, who comes from Sikati in the district of Sundagarh, small village there. Tom Bone. Short pass to Waller. It'll go off a dragon stick over the side on halfway. 3.5 minutes left. Bone playing that one crisply forward, let's say, but it was a long way away from his teammates, and they've got a long corner, so it must have taken actually a touch on the way through. Mundy to retrieve the ball from Sander Devine. Now Waller into the circle. Turns onto the forehand. Looking for a foot, didn't get it though. It's Bone. Spins once. Did he find a foot? No. Good defence again inside the circle by the Dragons.
So what Tom Bone was trying to do, trying to find the foot of the Dragon defender in the D. But good defensive work.
Howard plays it onto the left-hand side. Yashdi, angled pass. They found Sam Lane, but Lane just couldn't trap on the baseline.
It's a good ball played in. lane, just moving as the ball was played in and just didn't get down fast enough, I thought.
Nice turn again from Tom Craig. He flicks it forward and it's going to land inside. Oh dear. Well, there was space and there was time, but unfortunately Karti that time wasn't able to use either.
It was a measured aerial ball into the D. The Ranchi Royals with Karti not able to keep it in play.
So Amit Rohidis again goes up the sideline. Nice turn from Ephraim's. Rahil into the circle. Uttam trying to turn, goes on his forehand, off the Kakera it goes, into the foot of the defender though, and they're going to refer this one. It went into the foot of the attacker actually.
Shootout?
Yes, Zeke.
I've given free hit out for off the goalkeeper down into the body, so no danger to the yellow attacker. They're saying it was dangerous and it's hit him high. Can you please check for me?
We are checking for a potential danger by the goalkeeper.
Yep.
I have to say, I thought Kakera played it down into the shins of the player, but
yeah, he was in a good position. I thought crouching down, ensuring the ball went down. Let's see.
Couldn't really see that. Ephraim's got a touch from Uttam's shot, so it was an even better save by Kakera. Did it touch his thigh? That's the question.
They are looking for dangerous play, but I don't think there's any danger in that.
Zeke? Yes. It was dangerous by the goalkeeper, so you can restart with the PC. They keep their referral.
So good referral by the Dragons. They keep their referral and they get a penalty corner with just over a minute and a half left in the first half, looking to find an equaliser. And if they get it, it's been a very good second quarter. Amit Rohidis has come forward. Suraj Kakera is going to have to be at his best this time around. And alongside Amit Rohidis is Selvaraj. Govers watching on from the sideline. Amit Rohidis looks to hit it. Good block again by Manpreet. Will be another penalty corner though to the Dragons.
We all know what Amit Rohidis can do with a hit. He's just trying to fox them. Penalty corner to the Dragons.
The Royals defence have conceded a goal, penalty corner goal, every 1 in 4.7 attempts. Amit Rohidis hits again, it goes up in the air. Kakera, well, he made the save, but it was off the first runner, Manpreet. So another penalty corner.
Sticking to the same routine, Amit Rohidis trying to go with a hit. Off the stick, penalty corner Dragons.
They can't watch on the bench, can they? Blake Govers turns his back, it goes to Amit again, slips it this time towards goal. It'll be a long corner, good defence that time by the Royals.
Trying the variation, trying to slip it behind him was Amit Rohidis. Good anticipation from Manpreet that was. Just read the danger well and changed his direction.
And that was lifted, I think it was Josh Belts that's on the receiving end of this one. Yeah, he is indeed, as it came up, I think, off his stick into his face. Hopefully he's okay. He's getting to his feet now.
Seems to have got his wrist, did it?
Josh Belts able to smile about it. I think it's his thumb, actually. He did have a thumb injury, if I recall, not that long ago. He's not re-aggravated that. Strong work by Anmol Eka under strong pressure from Blake Govers. It's a good steal, comes to Govers now for the Dragons. And back again comes Eka, free hit conceded. Govers looks to take it quickly. stops the ball, top of the circle. Drops it back to Tom Craig. Craig slips it out wide now. Devine, edge of the circle, just getting inside there, and unfortunately just losing the ball was Chandan Yadav.
Chandan Yadav put under pressure. The Lachlan Sharp that was tried his 3D skills to keep it in play, but just letting it roll over the baseline.
25 seconds remaining. Sharp just miscontrolled and taken away from him that time by Devine. Free hit though for the Royals now, just inside their own half. Howard throws it high. Waller will be underneath it, brings it down, and so close to playing it into the path of Lachlan Sharp. And that, you feel, will be the last action of the first half. After dominating the first quarter, the Royals went back in their shell a little bit in the second quarter, and that gave the chance for the Dragons to come roaring back. And thanks to Blake Govers, they have pulled one back, couldn't quite get the equaliser. So as we head into half-time, it's Ranchi Royals 2, Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons 1. Half-time in the last of the round-robin matches for both these teams, and it is the Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons 1, Ranchi Royals 2 at half-time. take a look at the highlights, and it was the Royals that came out from the first whistle. Lovely ball to Maxime Van Oost. He laid it back. It came back to him, but it was Mandeep who managed to squeeze it in from the narrowest of angles with 28 seconds gone. Royals kept coming. This was a great chance to Lachlan Sharp, but it was a touch from David Hart that put it onto the foot of Vishnukant at the back post. Penalty corner, and Sam Lane. Well, it was a good save again by David Hart. One bounce over the side. In they came again. That time, Manmeet put it over the crossbar for the Royals. They were dominant in this first 15 minutes of the match. Arijit Hundal won a penalty corner. Bone was on the field of play, denied by Rohit. Sharp was denied, but Bone again, first to the second rebound, lifting it over David Sharp and making it, Hart rather, and making it 2-0. Arijit Hundal, well, that was a lovely pass to lay it back to Manmeet. But again, Hart aware to the danger, came out quickly and smothered. And again, it was sharp from David Hart. Penalty corner won by the Dragons, and it was Blake Govers went straight through the legs of Suraj Kakera, and that pulled the goal back for the Dragons. And it looked at that point as if they might actually press for more goals, but they've had to go into half-time with just the one in reply to the Ranchi Royals 2. Well, dancing is the theme at half-time, and every night we see the locals coming out and showing us what they've got. And I have to say, I've had a few messages, Sandeep, about our attempt the other night.
I don't want to know about that, Ashley.
Yeah, they weren't polite messages, I have to say. And our Indian friends, well, my Indian friends were not impressed at all. Well, Tom Bone's goal has lifted him one clear of Kane Russell from HILGC in the neon socks for the leading goal scorer. But Kane Russell will be hoping that in the final series he can peg him back and get his socks back. Tomorrow's match will be the final match of the round robin, and that will see JSW Surma taking on the SG Pipers. Mathematically, JSW Surma can get into the top four, although they're going to have to score a mountain of goals, because if you look at the goal difference there, they're -3, and to dislodge HILGC, they're going to have to win by 7 clear goals at the moment, and that will be tough. Well, we're going to hear now from the coaches and their thoughts on the first half.
Okay. Coach, quick electric start from Ranchi and 2 early goals caught your team off guard, but you pulled 1 goal back through Govers. Thoughts on your team's first half showing?
Yeah, we struggled. Yeah, we needed to get the next goal, otherwise it was big trouble. The momentum shifted now that we've got that goal, but we've got some work to do. We've got to sort some things out in the change rooms.
Thank you, Coach. Coach, excellent first half until Govers reduced your team's lead. What do you have to do better defensively to contain the Dragons in the second?
Just be sharp, keep rolling the ball. I think that's once we are going to stagnate, stationary and looking for the next option, we always are flat. I think that we keep rolling the ball and let them run without the ball. That's one of the things they have to do.
Thank you, Coach.
The players making their way back out. Royals were the first out, and look at the huddle as they come out together, all as one.
But I just thought the Royals let the Dragons slip back into the game. Got a little cagey in the second quarter, the Royals.
I think the pace they came out, you felt it was never going to be sustainable, but then they dropped back, for my mind, just a little bit too casual and slowed it too far down.
It's okay to drop back a little, but they did not have enough of the ball and did not rotate it as, like Harinder said, they did not rotate it as much as they'd have liked to. But just maybe they will set that right in the second half.
Well, they all love Manpreet, don't they? The number 7. Used to be his nickname Korea 7, wasn't it, when he started off, because there was some Korean TV show.
Well, he is such a live wire and integral part of this Ranchi Royals team.
And there's his wife and his 2 children sitting there. they're very happy that they've seen themselves on the big screen. I think it's Manmeet's wife or girlfriend behind, because I can see them and she had his shirt on. So I'm taking a guess there. I might be wrong, but there is Suraj Kakera, and he will be, I'm sure, determined that none get past him in the second half. And the Dragons have changed their goalkeeper. Prince Deep is under the bar for them, and that may well be so they can play an extra international player out on the field to get back in this game. It may also be just to give Prince Deep a bit of game time in the final match.
And Prince Deep has been good whenever he's been called upon.
Prince Deep, I find it incredible. He only started playing 10 years ago, in 2016, when he saw Srijesh at the Olympics and thought, I'll give this a go. And he's done very well since then in representing India at the under-21 level. Lachlan Sharp receives it from Waller, cuts across the midfield, drops it back to Bone. Bone now throws it high, back to Sharp, but he couldn't bring the ball down. It seemed to drop, very sheer drop from the night sky.
I'm not sure Sharp was the intended recipient of that aerial ball from Tom Bone. Just thought got hooked in a stick. So Divine to Amit Rohidis. He tries to lift it. Waller brings it down though. Feeds it to Arajit Hundal across. He was looking for Mandeep. That was actually very good defending by Sander Divine. He wasn't going to allow Mandeep to get past him. Yeah, did it so cleverly, did he not? Just blocked his way and ensured he did not commit a foul too.
And that was experienced defending from Sander Divine. 161 caps he's had for his country. Amit Rohidis again to Sander Divine. Salisbury's down the line, he just leaves the short pass to him now. Salisbury to Craig. Craig sets off, looks to play it back. It's gone all the way across the circle. And now it's Blake Govers. Sharp is with him. Govers to the baseline. Still on the backhand, and it comes across and it's bobbled in. And the goal has been given. And it is going to be Selvam Karti, I think, that will claim it.
The Royals are reviewing this.
Serve?
Yes, Dikshit.
Yeah, wait, going. Yeah, stay away. I have already gone. Ranchi Royals asking for dangerous play. Please check.
Okay, so we are looking for a dangerous play by the attacker.
Yeah.
I'll check.
I think they're saying the danger when it's probably played in by Govers. Good work by Blake Govers along the baseline here. Does he create danger when he just looks to lift it there? I'm not sure that's dangerous.
Well, it came off Corquera's glove, I thought. Well, there's no danger in that. Of Suraj Corquera, just fell nicely for Karthi and he just put it home.
Dikshit, there is no clear reason to change your decision. It's a goal, and Royals lose their referral.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's, I think they've got that 100% right. Karti in the perfect place to pop this one home. Kera in front of his post, deflected it down, and Karti just pounced.
That's good work by Blake Govers yet again. You know, very composed he was. He was heckled down by 3 Ranchi defenders, but did well.
So now the Royals have to come from behind. The whistle has gone, a strong blast, and they're going to have to come back. Whilst the Royals, though, only need a draw to seal second spot on the ladder. And the way the finals work, the top 2 play each other, and the loser plays the winner of the game between 3rd and 4th, so they get a double chance to get back into the final. The winner of 1st and 2nd goes straight through to the gold medal match. as Raheel carries it forward now for the Dragons. They've got their tails up. That was deflected. It'll be a long corner.
Ambitious ball that was by Karthi. Harinder, obviously a few concerns on his face.
It would appear just at the start, I mean, we've only had 3 minutes, that his team aren't quite doing what he said he wanted them to do in the half-time talk. Comes wide again to Sander Devine. Goes back to Amit Rahidis.
The Dragons are doing it. They have more possession of the ball and they're rotating it better at the moment.
Good work again by Mandeep. Pressure again, this time from Arajit Hundal. Mandeep, well, Amit just pulling away that time. Sushil Danwar did well as well. Now there's a good turn again into the circle and it's off the pads of Kakera. Not cleared fully. Uttam looks to lift it across the D to Sorsby, brings it down. Good save again, Kakera out for a long corner.
Sorsby did well on that occasion. The aerial ball played into the D. Raheel now on the ball. The Dragons, here they come.
Sorsby again with a lively run, tried to find Kaif when he's going to get the ball top of the circle. Was he impeded there by Manpreet? Still going Sorsby. Eventually it's fallen kindly for Nilam Kes.
It's Karthi with the tomahawk and pretty narrow angle, and Kakera in a good position. Just ensured he did not give any space, and Uttam with the aerial ball. Sorsby brought it down well.
And now it's Arajit Hundal at the other end. Hundal, he came onto the forehand to create some space. And I think he was trying to say that came off the goalkeeper.
Beautifully done. Prepared himself for the tomahawk, pulled it back onto his forehand side, and just got the angle wrong. He had Sam Lane on the far post, but just couldn't find him.
He didn't even try, did he? He just went for the shot himself. And that is one of the things you get from strikers. They'll back themselves. Arajit Hundal is one that does back himself a lot. Amit carries it out of defence and stolen back again. This is Sharp. Sharp into the circle to Mandeep, and a penalty stroke has been given for the Royals.
What a game Lachlan Sharp has been having. He has been electric. Stole that ball, drove into the D, and for that nasty tackle, penalty stroke to the Royals.
The reaction from Mandeep said it all. So Tom Bone steps forward to take the penalty stroke. It'll be Bone against Princety. So you could say the king of the HIL at the moment, the goal scorer, leading goal scorer against Princety. Oh my word, did he flick that one right into the roof of the net.
Well, it's difficult to stop him from the penalty corner top of the D. From that penalty spot area, it is even more challenging. The top right, not a chance whatsoever.
Princety went the right way, but just the height, the pace and the power, just too much. So the Royals have their lead back. Mandeep came off and Bone celebrates. But it is again Govers now throwing it into the air. Uttam brings it down. Oh, that wasn't too far away. And Uttam has been so lively every game for the Dragons. It's going to be a long corner.
Again, the aerial ball from Blake Grovers, it was for Uttam.
Yes, indeed.
The accuracy of that pass, and Uttam brought it on so well. A great first touch and a try on goal.
So the free hit this time has gone the way of the Dragons. Sander Devine takes it. Devine again. Manmeet. The ball went past him. To Kaufman. Can he keep it in play? He does. Hit it into the circle on the run. And Howard, I think, was looking for the foot there at Govers, but Govers got a clean stick on it. But the ricochet was kind to the Ranchi Royals. Vishnukant forced across the circle, and then it was Blake Govers with a little stick touch to take it away.
dangerously done by Vishnukant going towards his D. He was forced into that direction. The Royals were lucky to come out with it.
Here they come now, and appeals for a free hit. And it will be there, free hit out on the right-hand side. Kess bursting up the right-hand side, who won the free hit. Now it's Manpreet. And took a deflection that time off the stick of Sander Devine. Long corner to the Royals. Tom Bone now 2 goals ahead of Kane Russell in the leading goal scorer. Comes wide to Josh Belts. Waller has it. Was he pushed in the back? Yes, says the umpire. Free hit to the Royals. So Waller takes it, plays it outside to Belts again. Belts back to Waller. Good defence so far by the Dragons, not allowing them to edge closer. Nice turn from Waller, lovely steal. And the free hit won by the Dragons.
Very well done by the Dragons, double teaming and forcing the pressure there. Uttam on the ball, space on the left. Good ball played in.
And Nilam Kess comes across and just steals it away from Blake Govers. Waller now under pressure, Sorsby stealing it. But the free hit going the way of the Royals as Manpreet took a blow on the hand.
Great defensive work from Manpreet. The stick was low, down on the ground, protecting his feet and ensuring he did not concede a foul.
Suddenly it's got a little bit livelier. Mandeep now trying to come in from the right-hand side. Wins a free hit. Sets off. Mandeep trying to work his way into the circle. He's done well. He's got there and he's found a foot. Well, that was brilliant by Mandeep.
But he was under a lot of pressure, and Tom Bone just putting his arm around him and applauding his effort. Knew what exactly he wanted to do. Just took it into the D. Then a nasty tackle that was, I think, by Amit Rohidas. The Royals with a penalty corner.
Mandeep had Anand Lakra dancing to his tune there defensively. Wonderful play by Mandeep. So Tom Bone now lines up at the first battery. Alongside him, Nilam Kess. Surety will go to Bone. Princety will try and keep Bone at bay. Goes to Bone, he flicks, and that is a sharp save by Princety.
Beautifully done by Princety. It was a good flick from Bone, but the Royals, they're not done as yet.
Here they come again. Van Oost feeding it forward, deflection into the circle, but free hit is gone the way of the Dragons, and here is the penalty corner again. Look at that save.
He read it well. Princety just brought his glove out just in the nick of time.
Looked like it very nearly took out our cameraman. So the Dragons now. Goal down, but managed to get through that pressure. Ephraim's will get the free hit. Foul coming from Waller. Raheel takes it quickly. Comes wide now to Sorsby, a missed trap by him. And it goes out of play down by the corner flag.
He'll be disappointed with that. Sorsby sets very high standards for himself. Then they are under pressure, the Royals.
Tim Howard has played it into play. Govers looking to close him down. It's stolen by Ephraim's. Nice turn inside the circle in front of goal. What a tackle by Manpreet. That was outstanding.
Brilliant. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant from Manpreet. Read the danger so well. A turnover played into the D. Unmarked was he, and look at that for an interception. Just went for it.
Well, if you've seen that replay, Manpreet is out on the side. He's outside the circle and just sprints across to prevent Selvaraj getting a shot on goal. Outstanding defending by Manpreet. Govers brings it down, gets inside the circle, and again, Manpreet was there. Govers is saying he wants a penalty corner because Manpreet came into that space.
He's asking for a stroke, is he? Govers. Aerial ball from Tom Craig again to Govers and just lined it up.
Oh, the deflection was not far away.
But Amit Rohidas, he's so good with that carpet hit. Look at that again.
Ephraim's coming in, getting the touch. But the interesting thing with the Govers one is, if you think, because he brought it down, but he was running forward onto the ball, so it's very hard for the defender in that situation. I think if the player's not stationary under the ball. Ephraim's again. Change of direction from Govers, stolen away from him brilliantly again by Manpreet. Ephraim's though impedes Manpreet, and it will be a free out to the Royals.
It's not about the tackle, Sander. Sander, it's not about the tackle.
It was Manpreet on the ball. A good hard tackle on him was that from Blake Govers.
And good work by Waller, preventing the ball reaching Raheel. Manpreet again. Oh, what skills again, just to nick it away from Ephraim's. Waller now deflects it, maybe not intentionally, but out wide to Lachlan Sharp. Down the line it will go, and didn't get it on his stick, Nilam Kes, so picked up and stolen away by Sander Devine. Crossfield he goes, and Kaufman now feeding it out onto the left-hand side for the Dragons. Trying to get to the baseline, kept in play, but pulled back and over the side the Royals play it. We've got 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Karthi that was, and Manpreet was in front of him. Brought it out beautifully. It just seems to be in the right place all the time, Manpreet, in his defensive walk.
So Raheel takes the ball from the side, attacks the circle, gets a long corner. Goes back to Sander Devine. Onto the right-hand side now, Sushil Danwar throws it into the air across the field of play. Lane looks to close down. Good work by him, forcing them away from the circle. One from Salisbury comes to naught, and then into the circle from Raheel. It'll be a free out to the Royals.
Well, he had a passing option towards the baseline, but chose to go in. Raheel not able to control that pass.
Sharp winning a free hit, feeds it forward to Mandeep. Mandeep gets some space for himself. Back to Sharp it goes. He now dinks the ball out wide. Waller, a little bit of space for him. Bone goes past Waller. He wanted to play it down the line, but Bone hadn't really gone into position to receive the ball. It's now Anmol Eka. Yashdeep. Good lead again from Arajit Hundal. Yashdeep continues his run on the overlap. Arajit goes on an arcing run, finds Mandeep, top of the circle. Mandeep arcing around. Kaufman goes with him. He lays it back, trying to find Sharp, but good defense, and Uttam comes out with the ball.
Good passage of play for the Ranchi Royals. They were patient in the attack.
What an overhead pass that was by Tom Craig, and Ephraim's, well, he's wide with the shot there, but again, good pressure by Anmol Eka defensively.
The counter-attack from the Dragons, the aerial ball, Ephraim's brought it down well, just created some space for himself. Just going wide was it.
So, Yashdeep Siwach in from the side, and now Van Oost looking for options, thought about throwing it wide. Vishnukant down the line he goes. There's a lead from Sam Lane, and he got across but just couldn't get the ball under control. Lane has been working tirelessly in the forward line. Amit Rohidis now carries it forward. We're into the final minute of the third quarter. Good pass forward, finds Kaufman. Howard stole it away, but Uttam, and in fact it's going to be a free hit to the Dragons, who look a little bit miffed at that decision. Lane on halfway, holds it up, goes to Manpreet. He goes infield to Waller. And now full stretch, Arajit gets it under control. Finds Manmeet. Manmeet to Arajit. Takes it into the corner. 12 seconds remaining. Wins a free hit. Arajit has to go to 5 meters, goes to Manmeet. Trying to push it into the circle. Lane. It's a free hit to the Dragons, and Uttam knew he had to get that forward quickly, and it was really a hit and hope. Narendra Singh needs to keep his players concentrating. A draw will be enough for them to claim second spot on the ladder, but I'm sure he would prefer them to go out winning their final game. The score at the end of the third quarter: Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons 2, Ranchi Royals 3. Take a look at the highlights from that quarter now, and the Dragons, Blake Govers, did really well. Down he came, and it came off the mitt of Suraj Kakera straight into the path of Karti, who said thank you very much. They did refer that, lost their referral, the Royals. Uttam, he again threw it wide to Sorsby, brought it down, smashed it towards goal. Sharp save by Suraj Kakera. At the other end, Arijit Hundal. Now Sam Lane was annoyed. He was at the back post and Hundal backed himself. And this was a penalty stroke awarded after a brilliant run by Lachlan Sharp, and Tom Bone flicked home his second goal of the night, but he gave the lead back to the Royals, and that was just superb defence by Manpreet, who was out on the flank and came and closed down. And then Anmol Eka in a real tussle there with Nathan Ephraim's. Ephraim's got the shot away, but luckily for the Royals it was off target. So 15 minutes to go. Both these teams trying to finish the regular season with a win. Suraj Kakera there. And Princety will remain under the bar for the Dragons. Narendra Singh just explaining finer details of no doubt what he told the whole team to Josh Belts. Lachlan Sharp, what an addition he's been coming in as a late replacement for Mustafa Kasim, the South African player who sadly lost his father and returned to South Africa. But Sharp has really stepped up and come in and offered a real sort of live wire attacking option through the midfield.
Yeah, he has been very, very lively right through the 3 quarters of this game and in the previous matches too.
So can the Dragons force us into a shootout or even steal 3 points? Comes back again, Karti. Kaufman. And that was lifted dangerously.
The idea was good. He had 2 strikers inside the D for the Dragons. Kaufman just not able to control the hit into D. Pulled up a dangerous play that was.
Waller, there was a touch, but it's going to get through to Arijit. And just touched over the side by Sushil Danwat. Nilam Kess feeds it forward, and good running by Kaufman. It just put off Lachlan Sharp.
He did it smartly, did he not, Kaufman? Just got in front of Lachlan Sharp and let the ball go over the baseline.
So Amit Rahidis. There's square again. Carried out of defence. On the outside it's Uttam trying to weave a little bit of magic for his side. Manpreet now. Sushil Danwar looked to close him down. Manpreet went inside, and it's Sander Devine who eventually forces Manpreet to play it backwards.
Played out so beautifully by Manpreet. He was under pressure. Good switch of play from the Ranchi Royals, changing the point of attack.
Now there's a chance to carry forward for Nilam Kess. Held up on halfway. Good defensive work being done by Karti, just getting goal side. Anmol Eka. Back to Tim Howard. Again, a good lead from Lachlan Sharp, who pulls away, feeds it into the path of Manpreet. Oh, wow. Well, Karti just put the shoulder into him there. And it will be a penalty corner now as it hits the foot of Karti. So Manpreet gets the perfect revenge.
Sloppy, absolutely sloppy by the Dragons. We do not want to concede a penalty corner so easily. Manpreet with the slap shot played into the D. Got Karti moving. You need to be stationary as much as possible. The ball is played into the D. But the Royals, can they make this count?
Tom Bone not on the field of play. So Sam Lane lines up at the first battery, Anmol Ecker at the second. I've watched Anmol Ecker actually flicking in practice a fair bit, and he flicks very, very well. And they've not really given him many opportunities, but I wonder if they're keeping him up their sleeve for the final series. They go to Lane. Lane flicks. It's a sharp save again by Princedeep. Goes straight out to his teammate, and they've got a chance to counter-attack. A brilliant defence by Anmol Ecker, and over the side it goes.
Princedeep just seemed to kick that ball away. Manpreet with the injection. Sam with the drag flick. Easily done in the end by Princedeep.
Sharp again now for the Royals. Finds Manpreet. Helps it out to Yashdeep Siwach. The ball down the line again to Arajit. Arajit Hungal changing direction, keeps possession. Into the circle he goes. He left Sander Devine behind, but then slipped the ball straight back to him.
Just tried to do a little too much. I thought Arajit Hungal with the Dragons will come out with a free hit.
Amit Rahidis carries it forward, throws it long, and probably to the shortest player on the field in Uttam Singh.
You would need a ladder to get on the end of that.
Maybe even a cherry picker. But he certainly gave it his all to get there, and look at him now back defending. Bone lifts it over the top. Manmeet brings it down. And no touch.
Didn't have enough support coming from back. Manmeet, that was the only option to try and find the player inside the D, but just playing it over the baseline.
Tom Craig goes out onto the left-hand side. Back again, this time from Prithvi. It's through to Amit Rahidis, who again goes to the air. This time though, Vishnukant is ahead of Salisbury, brings it down. Press now coming from the Dragons. Vishnukant hemmed along the sideline. Plays it back, gets the pass back, but look who comes in, Selvaraj to close him down quickly. Ephraim's is there, ready to pounce, and then Govers is down on the ground as well. Eventually the Dragons have it. Govers slips it back, top of the circle. Craig being forced on the arc of the circle. Wonderful defence once more from Manpreet.
Well, he did it so well, Manpreet just ensured he pushed him out wide and then just lifted it out with a reverse stick.
And that was just a real lesson on how to defend against a really quick player. Waller, well, he just got the pass wrong then to Lane, and Amit Rahidis cleaned up at the back for the Dragons. And now it's Tom Craig again. Karti. He goes to the air this time, but Tim Howard underneath the ball inside the circle. Vishnukant just got there ahead of Salisbury, who is now it's Selvaraj putting pressure on, and Govers is there once more again to try and steal it. Vishnukant's done well, and he's got a free hit.
Very composed was Vishnukant. He was under a lot of pressure. The Royals ringing in that changes.
Tom Bone now carries it forward. Calmly plays it into the path of Nilam Kess. Bone is there for the short pass. Kess moves infield. Bone now looks to flick it high. Sharp was in space inside the circle. He brings it down, pulls it away from Selvaraj. Selvaraj sticks with him and played it onto the foot of Sharp. Good defence from Selvaraj.
I thought he did exceedingly well, Selvaraj, under the circumstances. Stick down, flat. Protected his feet and just pulled it out from Sharp.
Selvaraj, who plays for the Indian Navy, and I believe he's a sergeant in the Navy. Comes wide again to Craig. He's got a little bit of space if he wants to use it. He feeds it down the line to Salisbury. Salisbury lifted it up, but is penalised, and he enters a pretty strong discussion with the umpire.
I thought that was good umpiring. Salisbury lifted the ball, just Tom Bone there. Got it on the stick onto the body of Salisbury. Sharp now with space in front of him. How good a tackle was that from Rahil? Just stole it away from Sharp.
Outstanding tackle from Raheel. Square it goes from Craig to Raheel again. He looks to dart infield, lifts it up. Touch from Sea-Watch, but it'll be a free hit to Sorsby, who was holding his ground. Sorsby, the man from Sheffield, dinks it onto the foot, penalty corner. Well played, Sorsby. There's a complaint from the Royals, but they don't have a referral.
Sorsby doing well. Bowen is in a discussion, but nothing of that. Sorsby, a quick start. Drove into the D and just playing it with a little reverse, finding the foot of Manpreet. Penalty corner to the Dragons.
I think there was talk that they were saying that was penalised for not being 5 metres, but certainly Sorsby rang about 6 or 7 metres with the ball. Anyway, it is a 5th penalty corner for the Dragons and a really good chance for them. Gubbers and Amit Rohidis, they shift slightly to the left. It's Raheel. Tries to play it into the feet of Manpreet, and he's got another penalty corner for his side.
Did well under the circumstances, Raheel. I thought the injection was not to his liking. Just blocked it on his forehand side. But Mandeep has, well, Empire said it's come off the wrist.
Wait, I'm talking to him. Uttam, tell him on. Go away. Go away. Wait. Wait. Sorry.
It would be a volley, but because the corner's still going, we've stopped play when we shouldn't have. So it has to be another PC. Yeah, that's the way. No, they didn't. No, it's when they stop it. We've stopped it unintentionally. So therefore, it's not their fault, not your fault. We go again. Yeah. No, but it doesn't matter. The PC's not over. It's got to go outside the dots. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's fairly clear what has happened there. Zeke Newman explaining it to everybody. Some of them not liking it, understandably, the Royals. There's the whistle going apparently too soon and stopping it when they shouldn't have. It's a block by Manpreet. There was no foot there. The whistle stopping it. Because the ball hadn't gone out of the dotted line, it will be another penalty corner. So we're just waiting now for the Royals players to put their protective gear back on, having all thrown it away. And Manpreet will be the last man to come around as Suraj Kakar gives a little dance. So Amit Rohidis again at the top of the circle with Blake Gubbers closest. It goes to Gubbers, who flicks and he scores again. And he gets it past Kakera. Again, it went straight down the middle.
The difference this time around was the pace and direction of the injection. Gave so much more time for Gubbers to go with the drag flick. And Kakera not a chance. 3 goals apiece with a little more than 7 to play in the last quarter.
Well, if you remember, Sandeep, this game last year, the fixture last year, when you consider Ranchi Royals were Gonasika last year, by all intents and purposes, was the highest aggregate game in Hockey India League history. Finished 6-5 in favour of the Dragons. It's 3-3 now. Are we going to see an avalanche of goals now in the final 7 minutes? Or are we headed for a shootout with the score tied up at 3-3? Howard carries it forward, feeds it to Arijit Hundal. Hundal got the better initially, and has he got the free hit? And Lakra, the player, penalised.
It was a nasty stick tackle from Anand Lakra.
Oh, Mandeep upended by Amit that time, but I don't think he's going to get more than a long corner. Waller to Howard. Gubbers comes to close him down. Comes back now to Yashdeep. It will be Royals ball from the side. Van Oost plays it back again. Yashdeep on the edge of the circle. Gubbers cutting out the pass up the side. It goes back to Maxime Van Oost. Uttam very nearly stole it. Van Oost wanting the free hit, and the Dragons are not happy that it's been awarded his way. Pass again by Tom Bone. Van Oost, top of the circle, Arijit Hundal, and on the turn it was a touch by Sharp just in front of Princedeep, but Princedeep did brilliantly to save that.
How good a try was that from Arijit Hundal? Ball played to the top of the D, and a
card has been issued. Just trying to see which player it is. I think it's Arijit, I think, that's got the green card. So Royals now down to 10. Into the circle it goes. Anmol Ekka. He thought about going back the other way. In the end, he comes out, and Manpreet finds the foot of Tom Craig.
ball played to Arijit Hundal. A great first touch to set him up beautifully for the tomahawk. Princedeep had to stretch full to make that save. Mandeep in pursuit of the ball now.
He is indeed, and he's got it down by the corner, spins, gets it to Lachlan Sharp. I thought Sharp might have got a touch when Princedeep made that save, but he still made it hard by jumping in front of the keeper. It was confirmation of Hundal sitting on the side for a 2-minute green card. Oh, so close to getting on the end of the stick. Waller frustrated. It was a good pass by Bone, but now here come the Dragons. Ephraim's bursting through the midfield, slips it to Craig, gets it back from Craig and gives it back to him again. Ephraim's now gets the ball from Craig once more. Shot comes in, Kakera saves it, and Anmol Ekka carries it out.
Great counter-attack from the Dragons. Tom Craig setting up. Ephraim's played into the D, and Karkera in a good position, just padding that away.
And it's another good ball, this time to Uttam on the left-hand side. He plays it to the baseline. Looking to flick that one in with Gubbers once more. It's a long corner. Narendra watches on with interest. Amit Rohidis comes wide to Raheel. Raheel has to go back to Amit Rohidis. Good defensive work by Sharp and Lane. Halfwind deflects it into the D, but the clearance that time was just anywhere will do, as it needed to find a player. Touch at the back post, Kakera, brilliant save to deny Uttam that time.
Well, how well was that picked up by Uttam? It was a difficult ball for him to connect. Then Karkera, his positioning just spot on, was he? That's the ball from Amit Rohidas. It was bouncing, and Uttam did so well to make a try on goal. Karkera just moved to his right and kept it out.
I believe that Royals are back to their full quota now, as Vishnukant just carries it back into his own half, throws it into the air to Manpreet. It kicks off the turf, but he should keep it in play. Oh, a lovely turn again by Manpreet, feeding it into the circle, and desperate defence. Princedeep clears it, but only as far as Sharp. Sharp will keep it in play. He finds Manpreet. Waller will help out Manpreet. A bit of urgency now, but Manpreet, well, Waller's pass rather, stolen away by Devine. Comes back to Sander Devine again. We've got just over 2 minutes left. I think we're headed for a shootout at the moment. Space on the left now for Tom Craig. Will he set off on another run? But it's mistrapped by Raheel as it was played forward. He apologises.
I thought that was meant for Uttam, who was closer to the baseline, but Raheel just came in between and tried to pick that up.
It's been the story of the Dragons campaign. If another draw, it will be possibly their 4th draw if it does remain with this scoreline out of 7 games. So Tom Bone Well, he's still a few metres there. Good umpiring, bringing him back to the sideline. Bone plays it down the line. Waller into the corner. It's actually Sharp in the corner. Sharp does well. Gets the free hit, taken quickly by Bone. Kaufman goes with him. And Bone is penalised for shielding the ball. 40 seconds left. And you would think they'll throw it early. Raheel goes back to Amit, who lobs it forward to Nathan Ephraim's. Ephraim's looking to take on Tim Howard, slips the pass infield to Uttam. Uttam holding it up on the 25 metres. We've got 20 seconds left now. Sander Devine, reverse stick into the circle, it goes deflected to Ephraim's. Ephraim's shot, but it's going to be a penalty corner. So a really good chance for the Dragons to finish on a winning note if they can convert this penalty corner.
Harinder obviously a little disappointed at the moment. The ball played into the D, just not able to keep it down, and finding the fourth penalty corner to the Dragons.
Well, again, there was a good advantage played by the umpire there, because before the ball came to Ephraim's, it was lifted up off the stick of the defender, but it was brought under control by Ephraim's and the umpire let play go. So Blake Govers will line up at the first battery. Amit Rohidis alongside him. Uttam just off to the right. Govers saved this time by Kakera. The two players collide, played in again, deflected towards goal. Well, Govers was in the ideal place, or was it Ephraim's? And it's gone wide of the mark, so we are headed for a shootout.
I'm calling you. Just one.
Check the whole play, please.
Yeah. You asking for PC or PS? Yeah. Z. Wait. Saurabh?
Yes, Dikshit.
Dragons referee. Check the whole situation. Any reason to give a penalty corner?
Okay, team referral from Team Dragons.
Yeah.
I will check.
So this is a real roll of the dice. They got the referral, they've decided to use it. Is there a penalty corner in this? This was a good flick and a good save by Suraj Kakera. Don't think there was danger there. Then we had the collision between Uttam and Raheel.
Well, there's nothing there at all. If at all, this is dangerous. The ball played into the D.
Dikshit, there is no clear reason to change your decision. So the PC game is over.
So the game is over and we are headed to a shootout. So it will be the fourth draw for the Dragons and just the second shootout for the Royals, and it's the second one in succession for the Royals.
They will not be happy with that going into the knockout matches. So considering that they were 2 goals up, to let it slip into a shootout is not what they would have wanted, the Ranchi Royals.
Now the final score here, Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons 3, Ranchi Royals 3. Take a look at the highlights now from the match, and it was the Royals who got off to a blistering start. Wonderful run, and the pass to Van Oost came back to him, and somehow Mundy got it in from the narrowest of angles, and that was after just 28 seconds. And they soon came back again, and it was unfortunate. Well, it was a good save by David Hard as it found Vishnukant's feet. Another chance, and Munmeet put it over the crossbar. It was all Royals at this time, and they won a penalty corner. Good work by Arajit. And then Tom Bone, he was denied by the first runner. Sharp was denied before Bone lifted it over David Hart. And they were in a 2-0 lead. And that was the score at the end of the first quarter, but Dragons came back as you would expect, and they won a penalty corner, and Blake Govers went straight through Carquera, and it was 2-1, and the Dragons had a lifeline. They went into half-time with that same score, but this was good work again by Govers, and it came off the mitt of Carquera straight to Karti, who poked it into the goal, and that was just 2 minutes after the half-time break. Penalty stroke was won at the other end, and Tom Bone made no mistake. Princeton went the right way, but into the roof of the net it went. Salisbury then won a penalty corner. Up stepped Govers once more, and he beat Carquera. That was with 7 minutes remaining, and they were desperate, the Dragons, to try and find a winner. Ephraim's won another penalty corner. Good save by Carquera right at the end, and then in it went and wide of the goal, and that was the final play of the match, but so close to a winner for the Dragons. So we are headed for another shootout, and as I mentioned, it will be the fourth shootout for the Dragons. Because this is for a bonus point. The point that the Royals have picked up, though, does confirm that they will finish second on the league table. So Royals have won the toss in the shootout, and they will start. 5 players nominated, and it is a best of 5. And if we're still level after that, it becomes sudden death with the same 5 players, but they can change the order. So the umpires are about to take up their positions. And it looks to me, is that Carquera making his way down? I think it might be. I'm just trying to see which goalkeeper. Yeah, so we've got Carquera and we've got Princeton. So Princeton will be in goal for the Tamil Nadu Dragons. And was it Princeton that gave away the 4 strokes in the shootout we had before? I think it was. It was then, that game against the SG Pipers. So Vishnukant will go first for the Ranchi Royals. Vishnukant to take on Princeton. Just looks back at his fellow teammates. The music still playing inside the stadium. That will go quiet shortly. Princeton stretching inside his goal, and the umpire's just telling him he needs to get behind his goal line, and then they can get things underway. The music stops. The hooter goes, and Vishnukant sets off. Princeton comes to his penalty spot. Vishnukant turns his back, and he's missed the target that time. Tried to go with a reverse stick, long way wide.
Princeton just stood his ground. Did not go down. Vishnukant trying to spin him around and go with the reverse, but had the angle covered well was Princeton.
So now Suraj Carquera under the bar. Nathan Ephraim's it will be for the Dragons. Ephraim's goes off to the right. Was there a touch from Carquera, but he's turned him well. Nathan Ephraim's pops that one into the goal. 1-0 to the Dragons.
Nathan Ephraim's made it look so easy, just floored Carquera. Pretty easily done, just approaching Carquera. Took him one side, and then when he was down, had an empty goal to slot home to.
So Yashdeep now comes forward for the Ranchi Royals. Princeton back under the bar. Hooter goes. Yashdeep knocks it a fair way ahead of him. Looks to spin, and it's a good save, although I think he wants to refer this one.
Just thought he tried to spin him round to the 360, I thought.
It's going to be a retake. So Yashdeep against Princeton, take 2. Here he goes again. Yashdeep this time goes to take it early. Wow, did he hit that one well?
Pretty much decided what he wanted to do on that. Just went into the D and laid it up beautifully from the top of the circle, off the stick, into the goal.
So now Blake Govers steps forward to try and keep the lead for the Dragons. Govers against Kakera. He looks to take it early, but that was just a bluff. Turns his back now, tries to spin, and it did.
That was a goal. It went in. Blake Govers just brought Kakera on his feet. Moved him to the right, then off the upright into the goal.
I thought it hit the upright, and then the angle we were on, couldn't quite tell. It's Manpreet now to keep the Royals alive. Manpreet sets off. Princedeep comes. He took it early. He's going to get a second bite, but he puts it into the netting behind the goal. So Manpreet misses. It is now 2-1.
Tried to catch him from the top of the D, but straight Princedeep and on the follow-up, high over the goal post.
Because Princedeep was the hero in the Junior World Cup in the shootout in the quarterfinals v Belgium. Uttam now sets off. Uttam to beat Kakera, stretches him wide, and that was really well played by the little man. Doesn't have the longest reach, but he took it wide and managed to get it in.
Yeah, for someone so short like Uttam. But this has been referred.
I've given a goal. The defender is asking that there was obstruction from the attacker before the shot. Can you have a look for me, please?
Yeah, I will check.
Thank you.
So we're looking for an obstruction from Uttam before he shoots. Well, the goalkeeper's put his hand in the back, gives him a bit of a shove. I can't see anything wrong with that.
Nothing at all. Just spun him one way and then slotted home.
Zeke, there is no clear reason to change your decision. It's a goal and they lose their referral.
So, Uttam. So now it is Van Oost against Princedeep. Van Oost must score or the Dragons win the shootout. Van Oost goes one way, pops it in, so they're still alive, the Royals, at the moment.
Van Oost, that was just put it below Princedeep. Made it look so easy, just pulled him one side, and as he came to the ground, just tinked it below him.
So now it will be Tom Craig against Uttam. It's not against Uttam. What am I talking about? Against Suraj Kakera. So Craig can seal the bonus point victory for the Dragons. Long wait for Tom Craig. Kakera has now stepped off his line. He's just been told to get back and asked if he's ready. Hooter goes. Craig lopes into the circle and he squeezed it in at the post, and so it is a bonus point for the Dragons. 4 from 4 for them in the shootout, and once again they've picked up the bonus point, but unfortunately 4 draws means that they cannot go through. David Hart, what a lovely picture, him congratulating Princedeep. And here was the final goal from Tom Craig. Pulled Kakera wide and then just squeezed it right in the bottom corner. And shared the congratulations with the goalkeeper for the Dragons. So, all tied up in a draw, 1 point each, and then a bonus point from the shootout for the Dragons. There's just shaking hands. There was a little bit of needle in the game, but It's all forgotten now that the hooter is gone for the end of the match. So the final score, 3-all in normal time. The Dragons pick up a bonus point, 4-2 in the shootout.
मेरा नाम अंकित पाल, मैं मिडफील्डर एसजी वाइपर्स टीम से। एसजी वाइपर्स के लिए मेरा ये सेकंड सीज़न है, बट हॉकी इंडिया लीग से इतना फ़ायदा होता है कि हमें काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है ओवरसीज़ प्लेयर से। इसमें कितना आप कोऑर्डिनेट कर पाते हैं एक दूसरे से, सीनियर प्लेयर्स हैं हमारे काफ़ी, तो इसमें काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है और हमें भी मौका मिलता है कि हम अपने आप को शो कर सकें काफ़ी। एसजी वाइपर्स टीम ने मुझे जब लिया तो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहा, क्योंकि एक एसजी वाइपर की अच्छी टीम है और उसमें खेलने में काफ़ी मज़ा भी आता है और बेसिकली थोड़ा फाइनेंशियली भी काफ़ी सपोर्ट मिलता है लीग से।
Hello guys, Maninder Singh this side. I played for Suma Hockey Club. When I was ball picker in 2017 when I was watching HAL. That was really a really good moment for me, and now I'm playing HAL again. Really good to be in Chennai, and hockey atmosphere is really nice here. As you all know that Vinny is a legend. It is a good experience to know a few more things, new things. So last season मेरा बहुत अच्छा गया था, and हमारी टीम का भी अच्छा गया था। जो हमने plans करे थे, हम stick to plan रहे।
My name is Rajinder Singh, and I am playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in this Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HAL, and hopefully we'll play this as a very good. Some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way.
Well, a draw in normal time has booked the Ranchi Royals' second spot on the ladder, even though they lost the shootout and the bonus point to the Dragons. We'll go pitch side now to find out who the player of the match was.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony for the Hero Hockey India League 2026 match between Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons and Ranchi Royals. Hero Hockey India League would like to take this opportunity to thank their partners, title sponsor, Hero Motorcorp, broadcast partner, DD Sports, streaming partner, Waves, official hydration partner, Bisleri, medical partner, Apollo Hospital. Thank you for your support. Please welcome our dignitary to present the Hero Vida Electric Player of the Match Award, Mr. Umarjeet Singh, Director Sunny Hero, Cuttack. Mr. Ashok Kumar Panda, Additional Secretary to Government DSYS, Odisha. And the award for the Hero Vida Electric Player of the Match goes to Blake Govers, Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons. Blake, hi. Hello. a shootout win for you. And I'm sure you guys wanted to end the season on a high. 2 goals for you. In fact, since the last 4 games, you've been scoring a goal every game. Thoughts on the season?
Look, 4 draws was tough for us. Only the 1 win. So hopefully we could have got some more points along the way. But look, you learn, and we had fun together. And Dragons family was very fun this year, as always.
And all these fans who've been supporting you throughout the season, do you have a message for them?
Yeah, thank you for all the fans of the Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons. Much appreciated, and hopefully we're back next year.
They'll be very happy to hear that. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again soon. That was Blake Govers, who did exceptionally well once again for Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons. And that's it from the post-match presentation ceremony.
Yes, a brace from Blake Govers in normal time. This was the shootout. Vishnukant missed with the first for the Ranchi Royals, but it was 100% from the Dragons. Ephraim's with the first, and then that was pretty special from Yashdeep Siwach. Up next again, it was a lovely turn that time from Govers himself. Manpreet tried to go early, it was saved well by Princedeep, and then he put the retired shot over the bar. Uttam squeezed it past Kakera, and that made it 3-1. Good finish that time by Van Oost. But the sealer, Tom Craig, squeezing it into the bottom of the goal. And Princedeep and Craig, along with Ephraim's Uttam and Govers, making sure that the Dragons picked up the bonus point. 2 goals from Tom Bone tonight saw him move 2 goals ahead of Kane Russell in the top goal-scoring charts. But both of those teams will be playing in the top 4 playoffs. So a chance for Russell to close in on Tom Bone, and it'll be interesting to see who ends up on top. So the Royals now have qualified for the top 4. That's 3 teams that are now definitely in the top 4. HRGC, well, they're going to have to wait for the result of tomorrow's game, but JSW Surma now have to win by 7 clear goals against the SG Pipers if they're to knock HILGC out of the top 4. That's the game coming up tomorrow, JSW Surma versus SG Pipers. Thanks for your company tonight, and we look forward to your company tomorrow at 7.